Morning, morning, morning. December 16th. And I've got quite a lot to say. January 1st is coming up, and it'll be 1 year that I've been making all these videos. Sorry, close up, needed a cigarette. 1 year. No, I haven't been doing them every single day like I was supposed to, or like I said I wanted to. But I did quite a lot of videos. Not as many as some, more than others. But January 1st is coming up. It'll be 1 year that I've been doing this page. And my subscribers have grown slow. And I'm okay with that. It takes time to grow. It takes time to grow. And I'm okay with that. But this year has been very, very trying for me. Lost some people that I thought were friends. Gained some people that I never would have thought I was going to be friends with. I came out of my shell more than I ever thought I would. I became a member of the Elks Lodge here in Thayer, and I have my ups and downs. Everybody does. And since being part of the lodge, I was drinking a lot more than I should have. And I got really sick. After my 47th birthday, about a week later, I got really sick. Ended up in the hospital with pancreatitis, and the doc told me that if I ever drink again, I'll die. And I said, if I ever drink again, I'll die. He goes, yes, one drink. He said, that's all it'll take and you'll die. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if he's right or if he's wrong. But do I want to take the chance? No. In my past videos, you've probably seen me and my wife, well, from my side, having ups and downs. And like I always told you guys, YouTube, my YouTube page is like my therapy. The only difference is in therapy, you got somebody sitting there telling you, well, let's talk about your dad, or, well, how's you and your mom's relation? No, that's not what I'm here to talk about. But here on YouTube, I can talk about anything. And you guys listen, skip, react. And I'm appreciative of that. I'm able to say what I need to say, get it off my chest, and you guys are there. Some of you judge, some of you don't. Some of you can relate, and some of you just want to complain. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Because I'm able to say what I need to say. I'm able to get off my chest what I need to get off my chest. So after being sick, I got angry. I got real angry. Didn't want to hurt anybody, didn't want to hurt myself, nothing. So I was looking for help. I called my VA. They call it the suicide hotline, but it's the only hotline you can call and talk to somebody right there. You can't call the VA and say, I need to talk to my psychiatrist. I need to talk to him now. They're going to turn around and tell you, well, you need to talk to somebody that can help you now because your psychiatrist can't, or your psychologist can't. So I called the VA hotline and I talked to them. Never once said I wanted to hurt anybody. Never once said I wanted to hurt myself. They told me the closest place was the hospital in West Plains. So I called the hotline lady at the hospital, and I was talking to her. Told her I was angry, I was hurt, I needed someone to talk to. 30-minute drive from my house to the hospital. Talked to the lady the whole time on the phone. Never once told her I wanted to hurt myself. Never once told her I wanted to hurt anybody. I just told her that I was hurt. I was angry. I was frustrated. I need someone to talk to. So I was on the phone with her the whole time. I got there, I got checked in. And that was the wrong thing. They wouldn't let me go. I got laughed at. My HIPAA was refused. I asked to call the VA, demanded after that to call the VA, and they wouldn't let me. They put me in a room, no bed, no nothing, and I was just in that room by myself, not yelling, not going off, nothing. I was walking back and forth in the room, trying to figure out what I did wrong. Because I was pacing back and forth, they said I was getting aggressive. I demanded to be let go. I was being held against my will. And they told me that I didn't have a choice. I was going nowhere. I demanded to call the police. They wouldn't. Next thing I know, they're bringing in a hard restraint bed. And I tell them, you can't restrain me. I have a seizure disorder. If I break anything, it'll be on you guys. Next thing I know, they're bringing in this person with a needle with something in it. They're demanding me to sit down. They want to give me a shot. And I said, no. I'm not doing anything wrong. You can't give me that shot. I've done nothing wrong. I'm asking to leave. I'm asking to talk to my VA, something. And you all are refusing to let me do that. As a disabled veteran, I have a right. And all they could tell me is, we can't let you go because you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else. And then that comes on us. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's called doctor's release. I sign a release against what the doctors are saying, and everything falls on me. But yet here's another one. In the state of Missouri is a no red flag state. Now, I never said I wanted to hurt myself or anyone else. But they said I did. I have talked to lawyer after lawyer after lawyer and been told by every single one of them, I have a court case. Why? Because they broke my rib. I've had 2 eye exams, and I'm looking at possibly needing an eye surgery. Because when they restrained me, a person was at my head, holding my head down with their thumbs in my eyes. I'm a diabetic. They kept me in that restraint bed for over 24 hours and never fed me. I went in on a Friday, July 25th, and didn't get taken out of that restraint bed until I got sent to a mental hospital on Sunday. I've been looking for lawyers ever since, and nobody will help me. They keep telling me, well, Missouri has the right to hold you, blah, blah, blah. Well, if Missouri has the right to hold you, then why is it a no red state? You can't hold something against somebody that they said. You can't do that because it's a no red state. You can't hold them like that. And when I say I want to call the VA, then as a disabled veteran, I have that right to call the VA. Still in the hospital, still looking and questioning for help. But they refused me. They amped everything up, making it that I was being out of control. I was just demanding to talk to my VA. That was it. And then when they told me that I had to sit down and they were going to give me a shot, no. As my right, I have a right to refuse being beat up and made to do something I didn't want to do. I was going and asking for help. So for 3.5 weeks, I went to a mental hospital to get everything worked out. My meds, my anger, everything. Being told by the doctors there in the mental hospital that that Missouri is a no red flag state. They had no right to do what they did to me. A mental hospital told me that that hospital had no right. So I stayed there. And I worked on me. Wow, that's a big forehead. Worked on me to get better. And I've been doing pretty good. From the help of the people at the mental hospital. I can't find anybody to take my court case. So as I've been trying to do all that, life's been going on. Government shutdown happens. My money gets messed with. I'm struggling to make my mortgage payment and my loan payments. One month it's a mortgage payment. The next month it's bills and loan payments. The next month it's mortgage payment. I'm just back and forth. I'm chasing my tail. I fell once, hit my head really bad, got a concussion, had a seizure, formed a stutter for about a month. Took my golf cart that my wife got me for my birthday. Took it to this gearhead garage in Kosh, 15 minutes away from my house. The kid named Patrick owns the place. Told me, he goes, I'll work with you on shop rates. I don't know a lot about this electric stuff, but I'll make sure that, we get it all running and everything. And I was like, I appreciate that. I said, but make me one promise. That my golf cart stays inside, out of the elements. He shook my hand in front of a witness, shook my hand and promised me my golf cart would never be outside unless he was working on something in the shop and it needed to be pushed out. But he promised that it would be inside every single night. For a month and a half, it wasn't. It was in the rain and in the cold. Windshields fucked up. Upholstery's fucked up. Speakers and radios all fucked up. Motors fucked up. And he's sitting there promising me that he never did anything wrong. You've got video surveillance, bro. You tell me that I step on private property, you're going to put charges against me? You don't have any signs of private property. And all I'm trying to do is gather what all you did to my vehicle. Golf cart. A lawyer won't touch that court shit either. The only good thing, two good things, that came out of this year. One, I was able to get that mental reset that I needed to calm down, relax, and figure out how to handle things more calmly. Like I did before I got the TBI in the military. I was able to distinguish things. I was able to relax and understand and be calm. Now I can't. But I learned how to redo it all. But the greatest thing, after 16 years, my son found me. My son Josh. I always thought that my boys would come find me and then want to beat the shit out of me. But my son Josh didn't want to do that. He wanted to talk. He had questions. I'm excited. He's going to be coming through in January, and he's going to stop and stay the night, and we're going to talk. I am so excited. All I wanted was to be a part of his life. And for his full growing up adolescence, his mom refused to let me be there. He heard a lot of bad stories, got told a lot of bad things. I didn't do any of the things he was told. I had a military life. That's all I did was military. And when I was told by him that I was running and was lying and did all these things, I know it was hard for him to accept, and I know it's probably hard for him to swallow, but I don't lie. I don't have anything to lie about. And once you tell one lie, you have to tell another and another, and it keeps building. And then you forget what lie you told. So I don't tell lies. No reason for it. I am who I am. I've had a terrible past. I've fucked up on a lot of things. But I'm not a bad guy. I've changed my world around. I'm a chaplain. I'm a good person in this society. I'm helping everything grow around me. I've got a friend of mine named Kevin that I'm helping him build his business. I give him ideas. I help him figure out his paperwork. I help him figure out seeing things to do. I don't do shit because I can't do shit, but I'm helping him figure it out. I might make one more video before the year's up, but I had to talk and get this off my chest. I didn't want my last video of the year being depressing, so I'll make my second to last video of the year be depressing. I just want to say thank you to everybody that sees my videos, that stops by, that becomes a subscriber. I appreciate you all. And I want to say thank you for being there for me. Whether you know it or not, you've been there for me. And I can't say thank you enough for that. So, here I am 20 minutes later, going to tell you thank you again. I wish you all a happy and safe day. And until we talk again, stay safe. Have a good one.